Y'all ready for this?
Good morning, Creekside Otters. Today is December 4th, Monday. It's so good to be back after the weekend. I hope everybody had a nice and relaxing weekend and we're ready for the week. As part of our weekly check-in, I thought it would be great to show you this cool image that I found, because I was thinking about our zones of regulation that we talk about all the time. And sometimes I feel like those zones are kind of blocked into happy, sad, mad, silly, right? And those are the feelings. And I can feel those four things, and that's it, right? And if I don't feel those, if I'm not in the happy zone, then I'm not doing well, right? And that's maybe not totally true, because all our feelings that we have are all valid. They all are normal, and they all are just part of being human. Now, this cool chart that I want to show you, pop it up here, has those are zones of regulation. But if you look on the outside, there are a lot of feelings that you can have that are in the red zone or in the blue zone that don't necessarily aren't just sad or mad, right? I'm looking at the blue zone here. You could be maybe just tired, or maybe lonely, or bored, or sad, or disappointed, right? There's lots of feelings, and there's probably many, many more that you could be feeling within that blue zone. That's not just sad. And when you're in the green zone, it's not just happy, right? You could just be relaxed or focused or calm. There's many, many feelings, and all of them are normal. What we need to do, what really matters, is what you do when you feel those feelings, when you feel that way, and what you do in those moments that makes a difference. So when you're in those zones, when you're in the different areas and you're trying to, think about how you're feeling, we want to kind of move to that green zone, but sometimes it's okay to be in the blue zone for a little bit and feel that way, because that's how we learn and we grow, right? And it's okay to feel sad sometimes. All right. Now, as we move on to the next section, I do want to do a little follow-up with something that we've talked about, is popcorn. And I know everybody's super excited about Popcorn Fridays and being able to go out and purchase and eat popcorn, because popcorn is delicious. I love it. However, popcorn is becoming a little bit of a problem. We are finding more and more popcorn bags outside, left on the ground, floating around, or in the rain, getting all wet and gross and falling apart. And I want to remind us that as part of our school-wide expectations is that we take care of our school. We take care of our playground. And so that means taking your trash, putting it in the trash can, and not leaving it on the ground. Please, please, let's remember to take care of our school and to put the trash in the trash can so that we can keep our playground clean and tidy. Who wants to play in trash? That's gross. Nobody wants to do that, right? We also want to remember that we're all not eating popcorn in the building. So after that recess bell rings, if you're not done with your popcorn, I'm sorry, but we are not bringing popcorn into the building for even during lunchtime and eating. It just makes a big mess inside. And so we're going to eat our popcorn outside. It's not a lot of popcorn, so you should be able to eat it in the time that you have out there. So remember, please, let's just keep our school clean. And that way Miss Alyssa doesn't have to spend all her time cleaning up our messes. So, and because we really appreciate the work that she does, but we don't want her to clean up our messes for sure. Now, this month, we are talking about a new trait. And I think I maybe talked a little bit about it last week, but it's maybe just a preview. But we are talking about empathy.
Yes!
Empathy. Empathy is one way that we can show kindness. It means understanding and connecting to other people's feelings. Let me say that again. It means understanding and connecting to other people's feelings. We can connect with others in many, many ways, like listening carefully when a friend is telling you something about themselves, being a friend when someone's sad and showing that you want to understand how they feel, Look for opportunities to understand and connect with others today. That's what I want you to do. For myself, man, that listening part has been so helpful when I've been frustrated or mad or feeling in those different zones of regulation, right? Sometimes it's nice to just have a friend who's willing to just listen to me. They're not trying to solve my problems. They're not trying to like make everything all right. They're just listening. And sometimes that's what really makes a difference for me, is that they're willing to show that empathy and just listen to what I'm trying to say. And they're just trying to understand how I feel in that moment rather than trying to fix how I feel. And that's been so nice to have friends like that. So look for opportunities to understand and connect with others today and this week, right? Now, our quote for this week, and actually I have two quotes. This one actually is from our former president of the United States, Barack Obama. And he said this: learning to stand in someone else's shoes, to see through their eyes, that's how peace begins. Wow. Have you heard that before? Standing in, walking in somebody else's shoes, right? So that you can understand them and their experiences and who they are and why they maybe make the choices that they do, right? Because of the experiences that they've had. So let me read that one more time. Learning to stand in someone else's shoes, to see through their eyes, that's how peace begins. Peace begins because we start to understand why people make the choices that they do, or the way they feel, right? The way that they feel. So let's practice peace today by growing our empathy. Now remember that empathy is one of our be kind traits. Every grade level has its own be kind focus. This week's shout out goes to 3rd and 5th graders. Look out for 3rd graders. They'll be practicing seeing situations from other people's points of view. And 5th graders, we look forward to seeing how you are positively influencing those around you with your leadership skills. We're looking for you leaders helping us out. We certainly appreciate you. Now, our Otter shout outs this week, we've got some friends that were able to share for our last month's trait around gratitude. They shared some things and sent some things into me. And first, we're going to hear from August and Quinn in Miss Paisley's class. And then we'll hear from Brooklyn and Sierra in Miss Paisley's class, who have some ideas they wanted to share about gratitude. And then we've got a special quote from Truman in Mrs. Walmsley's class.
Hi, my name's August and I'm in Miss Paisley's class. Hi, I'm Quinn and I'm in Miss Paisley's class too. Today we're going to be talking about a little bit about gratitude. Thankfulness is important to all of us because it makes people happy and filled with joyfulness, and it makes you feel proud, and it helps you in life. If there were no thankfulness, everybody would be sad. Hi, my name is Brooklyn, and this is a page about gratefulness. I'm in Miss Paisley's class. I'm in 2nd grade. Being grateful is good because you show that you appreciate what people do for you. It's good that you appreciate. You are able to be grateful for family, friends, food, happiness, love, and being you. You are you. You love to be you. You're made to be you. I hope you are grateful for you.
Hi, my name is Sierra, and I'm from Miss Paisley's class in 2nd grade. Gratitude is being nice to friends and you be happy and helpful to someone that you trust. Appreciate others around you, and it can make someone's day amazing if you and so helpful and kind.
Wow, wasn't that great? What a great message they had. And I'm so grateful that we have students that are thinking about the traits that we talk about, thinking about gratitude, thinking about respect and kindness and responsibility, and now empathy, right? Whew. Thank you, everybody. Teachers, if you've got other examples, especially this week as students are thinking about empathy, send it in. Send in whatever they're working on. We'd love to share and showcase whatever maybe you're doing as a class, or maybe students that are doing things on their own. So my challenge for you is, how can you show empathy at school? How can you show understanding and connecting to other people's feelings? How can you do that at school? What ways can you do that? And I've already given you one example, right? One way is listening to others, trying to understand who they are. So that's it. Now, I will say that next week, we're going to have an assembly around empathy. It'll be our monthly assembly, and we'll talk specifically about empathy at that time. So I look forward to that, and I'll probably showcase some of our otters and our students talking about empathy as well, and sharing some things there. So I look forward to that, and have a great day. And of course, as always, make it a great day, otters.
Good morning, otters. It has been quite cold outside today, so for our mindfulness exercise, I want you to close your eyes and sit comfortably in your space. Place your hands together, and let's imagine that we are all holding a warm cup of hot cocoa in our hands. Feel the warmth of the cocoa in your hands. Feel the warmth in the palms of your hands, and as they spread your fingers, as the warmth spreads through your hands and up your arms, pay attention to how your body is feeling. Imagine that you smell your hot cocoa and the steam enters in through your nose. Take another deep breath and smell that cocoa. And let the steam fill up your nose. And then release it and breathe, slowly blowing on the cocoa. Feel the warmth in your cheeks and let it spread through your face. As the warmth from your hands travels up your arms and the warmth from your face slowly spreads through your body, let the warmth meet in your chest. Pay attention to your heart as the warmth settles into your chest. Feel your heart beating. Thump, 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 thump. As your heart beats with warmth, let your thoughts turn to the things that bring you warmth and happiness. Picture a thing or a person in your mind that brings you happiness. Focus on that thing or person. What does it look like? Pay attention to how your body feels as you think about that person or that thing. Pay attention to the feelings you experience as you focus on this thing or person. Pay attention to where in your body you feel that feeling. Allow the feeling to flow into your heart and meet the warmth from your cocoa. Allow your heart to feel warmth and joy. Breathe in warmth and exhale joy. Let's do that again. Breathe in warmth and breathe out joy.